For like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Wait.
Just get one of the bunky boys.
There you go.
Okay. Kids and youth safety, a large problem in our society today. How do we navigate this? There are lots of different ways to navigate teens and kids' safety. Today I'm going to discuss 3 different things on the reasons surrounded around kids and teen safety. So the 3 things I'm going to go over are the dangers, the boundaries that we can set and teach our kids, and the benefits of setting these boundaries. First, I'm going to start with the dangers. The dangers are that using social media can create false realities and insecurities in young kids. The Google App Store for an app called Snapchat actually says that the app is used to express yourself with different filters and other things. At a young age, a kid may use this and say, well, that's what I have to look like to be pretty, or my face has to be soft and my eyes have to be this big, thus creating a false reality to kids on what they really see. Second, I'm going to talk about predators. Predators are people who stalk kids on the internet and can do indescribably nasty things. Safe Stats says 500,000 predators stalk kids on the internet today. That's really sad. One way that we can stop this from happening is to make sure that we are monitoring what our kids are watching, what they're viewing, and what kind of apps they're using. Another danger is content. Even though we may set up guardrails or boundaries for our kids with different social media apps, there is still different content on different apps, like Spotify. You can set up a boundary, but you'll still get inappropriate things on ads because it doesn't count the ads. My second point goes into boundaries. Although we have all of these problems, how do we go about it? Well, boundaries. One way that we can set good boundaries for our kids is by making sure that they set a private account on certain platforms. And a platform that I use that I think is safe for younger kids, depending on their maturity levels, is Instagram. Instagram, it's easy to make, but it keeps kids safe when you set it to a private. A private account allows a kid to use it and follow people that they know without anybody random coming and viewing all of their content. Next, screen time. Screen time is very important in kids these days because lots of kids overuse apps, which can create problems, creating a lazy kid or somebody who gets into bad habits. 3, don't use the app. It's pretty simple. You don't have to use every app there is. And lots of apps, even though you create boundaries or guardrails, it's still bad for your kid and they can be exposed to certain things. And third, after these boundaries, what are the benefits? Well, the benefits, I like to say, healthy or happy. Are you doing something that's going to make your kid happy, or are you doing it so that they live healthy? I think healthy over happy is very important with our kids. Chrissy says parents have to be in charge of their kids' social media usages and app usages to be in control of their personal life. Some parents will say, oh, I'm doing this for the benefit of my kid so that they'll be happy. But let's be honest, if your kid thought that eating a whole bucket of candy in one sitting was good for them and it made them happy, and you got that one paper in that you needed to finish for work, or that one email you needed to send to your boss, would that make your kid healthy, or is that just making your kid happy? There are benefits to that. And also, the last benefit to setting healthy boundaries is stress-free life. If you don't have to worry about what your kid is viewing or seeing on the internet, or predators stalking your kid, you can live a pretty stress-free life which also gives you more extra time to finish that email you need to send to your boss or that paper you need to write for school. Now, after viewing all of these, though we may set boundaries, it's still important to check up on our kids and to make sure that they're not seeing inappropriate things or watching inappropriate things or being predated on. Thank you so much.
Muy bien.
Yeah, sí, muy bien.
I was here listening while I'm
Good. Part of the crowd.
Yeah. You can get Ash too.
Yep. There we go. That'll be your 8.